I'm Jim Hutchinson at Icast for Fisherman Magazine. We're here at the Daiwa booth, and we've got some exciting news for guys who are looking to gear up for mojo trolling for stripers this fall. I'm with Mark Mills of Daiwa. Tell me about the new Saltist.
Hey, Jimbo, how you doing?
I'm great, man.
We are having a great time. You know, Icast 2018, all the new stuff's coming out, and we're going to start off talking about the whole new Saltist line.
Awesome.
You know, we came out with the first Saltist here this year of the new line in March, which is the 6.2 to 1s. Very popular on both coasts. But once we kind of started traveling around and I went up to the Northeast and some of the techniques that you guys are doing, I talked to the dealers and I really paid attention, and they said, Mark, 6 to 1's great. You guys got to drop it down to gear ratio. So we went to a 5 to 1, and that's the new Saltist P series. We do it in a multitude of sizes. We have the 15 size, which is awesome. We've got the 20 size, a 35, and then the 40 and 50 for the most part, a little bit deeper, more line capacity, and you know that'll work actually down the seaboard into grouper and stuff like that for the warmer water conditions. But the most part was the smaller stuff for a lot of guys slow jigging and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And stuff like that type of fishery.
Awesome. You have we got the other Saltist heavy over here.
Yeah. So on these, these are 6.2 to run.
Those are the.
Yep. They run 239 up to 259. These are 239 to 259 as well on this side. What we did is we went to a all one-piece frame, as you can see. Basically, it's the sister reel to the Saltiga that everybody.
Gotcha.
Our flagship.
Sure.
Die-cast aluminum frame rather than machined. Still the exact same internal workings. You've got a cool EVA knob, easy to grab, feels great on your hands. It's great for that. Star drag with capabilities of 25 pounds of drag pressure or even greater, but we'll just say 25 pounds. And some great sizes. It doesn't have a centrifugal cast control inside of it as well. So it's got centrifugal brake weights. That'll allow you to do any type of casting that you're doing so you don't get overruns, backlashes, or anything like that. So it can be used for a multitude of different types of fishing.
Gotcha. If I want to cast some plugs at stripers, you got something for me there?
We do. We have a lot of different stuff for casting plugs. We got some plugs right over here. You want to walk over there and check it out? Sounds good. All right. We were just talking plugs. We're coming over to Striper World right here.
Yes.
This is the new Mebachi popper. Hey, you want to know what Mebachi means?
No, what is it?
Big eye. So you can look. It's got this big giant eye, catches a lot of fish, kind of cool look to it. We make the new Mebachi popper in a multitude of colors. Hey, check out Nemo. It looks awesome. And we make it in 2 different types of models. So we've got our floating Mebachi popper.
Okay.
And you think of popper, all of them float. So we have the floating, which stays right on top of the water at all times. Does a little bit different walk to it, gets a good spray. But we also make a sinking popper. That sounds weird, but it's not. It gives you a better cast because it's heavily weighted.
Okay.
But as soon as you bring it, get a little tension on it, it comes to the surface. It allows, if you got lots of wind conditions or tough wave conditions, it keeps it real stable in the water, so it performs the way you need it without it blowing out of the water. So you got your sinking and you got your floating Mebachi poppers. They're coming in at $19.99.
It's awesome. It's going to look great in my tackle bag right next to the SP minnows.
Next to the SP. And hold on, you want to put something else in your tackle bag?
Sure.
How about the new Dorado slider?
Oh, that's terrific.
Absolutely killer bait. Now this is kind of a subsurface bait, so it is a sliding bait. So it'll actually come and you can get it to come with its head to pop out of the water, drop back down about 6 inches, and kick it to come out. And it is a slide bait. It comes in 2 different sizes. You've got your 140 size here and your 180 size. Great hooks on them. It's got owner-style hooks, big hooks. You can fish it for striper. You guys offshore tuna fishing for big bluefin, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. This Dorado slider is hot for the fishing, man.
Great for bluefin this season, that's for sure.
Exactly, bluefin or even catching bluefish. Look at that right there. So all that stuff.
You're going bluefish. How about fluke? You got a rods?
We do actually. We have some killer new Harrier jigging rods. They're in the little right over here, the next booth over. Let's even walk over to there.
Let's go to that one.
All right, Jim.
Let's go.
All right, we made it into jigging world here.
Nice.
We were just talking about that. Now we're over here to the new jigging rods. This is a big series for us. We really kind of are getting defined into the jigging market. This is the new Harrier jigging rods. Gorgeous look to them. Sure. Killer blue, ocean blue looking. Do they not tie in perfectly to the new Saltist that we did? They do. They come in a multitude of sizes, spinning and casting. On the casting, we make a heavy, a medium, and a medium light. Great rods. And on the spinning, we make a medium heavy and a medium. You've got a custom Daiwa reel seat, good small blanks. Most importantly, we have increased guide sizes. So the guys fishing heavier monofilaments with their braided line allows you to get the knot through it. So you can fish a 40, 60, even an 80-pound knot can go through these guides, so they can withstand a lot of pressure on big fish too. The other thing is that it has is it's got its long rear grip here. We do that so it fits right underneath your arm real nice.
Great.
But you can see it's shaved down here into a nice square pattern, so you don't
Nice
get
and
that
comfortable.
digging into your ribs.
Sure.
These things come in at a great price point. You won't believe it. 99 bucks.
Get out.
It allows a guy that knows how to jig fish a great rod at a great price. They don't have to spend that kind of money because the actions are awesome. But somebody wants to get an extra rod to get into fishing jigs,
Sure.
slow jigging, fluke, and flounder, and all the other stuff on the eastern seaboard and on the west coast and southeast coast. 99 bucks gets you into this great Harrier jigging rod.
That's true. And when is this available?
This will be available probably, if I'm not mistaken, in probably the end of the summer, August, September timeframe, right into the
Great.
fall.
Get into the fall. You got a lot to buy from Daiwa coming out this year, so look for them in the shops.
Hey,
Mark.
thanks for having me out here. Hey, I love this show. 2018 Icast, we're gonna knock it out.
See you next year.
All right, thanks, Jim.
See you, man.